Monday morning, November 22nd. My truck Mildred is in the shop. So today's video is going to be a lot of short clips showing you what it is I've done. I might not have even shown this. I got tired of these heifers being so picky about their hay. I put them a bale and a feeder up on the hill, and when it got wet, rained on, they wouldn't eat it. And so put them in here. Kind of made them a spot in here where we could put a couple bales of hay out, and they could have a little shelter too. They've got woods where they're at. But so these heifers get 4 buckets, and the steers up the road get 4 buckets when I feed with buckets, and I only had 7 buckets when my truck left, so I have to go find a bucket of feed, probably out of the gravity wagon, when I get these guys fed. They're all like, what's he doing now? So I'll bring you back here in a little bit. Look at who's standing over there and don't even care. I'm not sure she's quite right. I may get her. She acts like she might have a little sickness to her. Well, I gotta gas this up, go find some feed. I did want to put a little bit of a disclaimer in here. Everything on this video is going to be stuff that happened today. Now, see if you can keep up. Got it full. I shouldn't run out of gas now, today anyway. Well, I did get me some feed. I got the other gas put in the M, and remembered before I took this thing down the road to the calves, I wanted to look at the air filter. Well, this is the inner air filter. If your outer one is not plugged up, your inner one won't look that bad. And I don't know if I've ever even looked at these before, but today we're going to look at them. Now, see that filter? This in here, I can't get any dust out of it. Actually, what's got in it's carbon. It just looks bad. So I'm actually going to just shove it back in there. I doubt if it's plugged up. I may blow on it a little bit, but I'm going to blow on this one. However, look at all that. Oh, somebody probably going to get on me for not. They're not supposed to tap them on stuff or whatever. It was running a little bit like it was choked, so I'm going to blow that out and then get going. So I just got done feeding all the steers, and I caught Pete, Repeat, and Jimmy. Scott's 3 calves. They're in the pen with one that's acting a little puny. He's going to the house, and them other 3 are going to a different pasture. Scott's got butcher dates for them for February. But, and I managed to sort them off and catch them over there kind of without catching anything else. I put 2 more feeders here, and now I've got to get some more panels to where I could even catch all the steers. And I'm guessing that's going to happen pretty quick, because I identified one today that has pink eye. And because I was roughing them around, there's 5 of them didn't come back for the feed. Well, I got back from feeding those steers, and too lazy to come to feed or don't like the accommodations. Yellow heifer was still in the pen in here eating hay. So I caught her and ran her across. I'll just put her with the little pneumonia steer. Now have buddies. I've got it fixed up so that I can open 2 gates here to get them across the middle of this building. And I'll be bringing that one steer home today. We doctored him yesterday, but he ain't acting much better today. Well, I'm here gonna dole out a little hay to these cows. She couldn't do this without a big gut like I have, so you could hold the steering wheel and do this at the same time. Ha 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 ha. Seat. Me and the stick. One cow down here that's gimpy on her front foot. There, see her break out. Check her out when we wean her. Hate to catch them much before we are going to wean them and work on them, try to turn them back out and catch them again. Those would be ones we're going to put in the barn. I've got 4. I think Scott's got 5 and Dakota's got 3 or 4. Present and accounted for. Gonna load some wood on old Freedom, so I thought we better check the motor Earl. Look at that. Just right. Right up to the mark. I had to put a couple quarts in her recently. Probably about time for a change, but the oil still looked good. So I'm gonna load a load of wood here. Well, I got a load loaded here. And I bet there's at least another load in that corner. It gets where it's hard to tell how much sawdust and stuff that's all setting on. But there's at least a load there. And I got Mildred ready to go. I have a lot of trouble ever getting the back corners of this truck bed full. Not knocking them off there to make it look like it's full. It's got more scoops in it than what it takes to make what I tell people it is about 2 rick. But when I drive out my driveway, invariably some of those ones on top that are round, like those 2, will roll or move, come off from there. I'm going to my hometown, which is Quapaw. A lot of y'all probably don't know. I live on the Oklahoma-Missouri state line. That road out there is actually the state line. And my address is Quapaw, and I'm about as close to Joplin, Missouri as I am Quapaw, Oklahoma. But it's 15 miles to Quapaw because you got to go over 2 miles south. Quapaw is actually just straight west of us, but you got to go over 2 miles south to get across Spring River. And so it's nearly 15 miles into Quapaw. Now, my guy I'm taking this wood to, he lives on a road called Blue Hole Road, and he's just about 3 miles out of town. Blue Hole Road is also East 40 Road, which is a road my folks live on. And it actually, on the other side of Spring River, is the same road as Blue Hole Road. So it's only about 7 miles over to his place, but I'll have to drive 13, 14 miles to get there. And then I got to go on into Quapaw to get me a couple buckets full of gas. I need to have some extra gas in case I run out when we're grinding feed this evening. So, and by the way, it's hair after 9 o'clock. We made it all the way to lunch, and nobody fixed us lunch. So we went and found somebody that would fix us lunch. And so there was a smiling little redheaded girl that fixed us lunch. Anyway, I got my wood delivered to my junior high principal, and he was happy and wanted to load next week. Went and got some fuel, and then to a guy that I buy logs off from that told me he got into a scrapping deal, so possible that we'll get an opportunity to help him with that some, maybe. Pick up some pieces of equipment that we could resell there. And we're going to Scott's house now to get the stock trailer and truck to be able to move those calves. I got caught up north. And it's 11:50. Well, we got our Renegades loaded. Those wild jerseys. And one beef calf that's acting like he's sick. Going to the house. Got a little bit behind on my video, and my dad had to take me to Miami to pick my truck up. Mildred had to get an alignment done on the front end of her, and so I've took a load of floor sweepings out of here, which have a lot of little sticks and branches and sawdust and stuff off the floor, and went over, dumped that on a hole in the woods, and I've gotten me a load of firewood logs here, and I'm gonna dump these out in the building right here. So, and maybe I'll even try to let you see that. You'll be able to see it about as good as I can. Now that was neat. What did I hit? We may have hit the truss. I've done that before. But that is perfect. They're all over there to that side, and I can grab them and take them down there and work them up. If I have to, I can get in here to get my trailer. And that's just how I like it. That's a nice big load of logs too. was going to show you all that when I was filling up with fuel. You have to lift the bed on this truck to be able to fill it up with fuel. I guess if you run it out of gas, you would have to hook onto it and pull it with it in gear, cranking the motor and lifting the bed up at the same time in order to get it to raise the bed so you can put fuel in it, I guess. Well, that's all I got time for right now anyway. So, now it's about quitting time sawmill, so I gotta go get ready to grind some corn with Scott. And I was noticing something that I've messed up on. Anybody ever do that? Do you mess up once in a while? Hay storage. Just short of 300 round bales in here. Well, I wanted to show y'all my little oops that I caught before it became an issue. We took the panels up back here at the back of this building that kept the cows from going up between these two buildings where the sawdust pile is, because my fence up here had gotten bad, and we put a new fence up. Hope you can see that, and left a 10-foot opening in it right here. And I never have put a panel over that yet for a gate. Better do that so the cows don't get out, huh? There. That's better. There goes Scott. He packed that truck and that little short con trailer all the way out of here, and he never even had to stop. But he's gonna jackknife it right there. He's gonna have to go back up probably to get out of that. What? But he was all the way down in there at the middle, 200 foot. And we probably got half maybe of his 150 bushel ground up. It's 5 o'clock. We filled his little buggy there. He's got that thing watertight, so he said he was going to take it to where he's cow. He got a nurse cow. He's going to take it to where the cow is. Park it there. About it. See if I can get down here past the end of the building. It's too early to tell if it's going to be pretty, but it's got the makings of a good one. Hey, thanks for watching my video. This has just kind of been what we did today. Maybe tomorrow I'll bust some wood. Got 2 or 3 other things going on, so thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.